Hello everyone. Today I have a great pleasure to speak with Tugce Ozdeger. She is based in Stockholm,
For
Sweden.
this
Hi.
opportunity. My name is Tuğçe, and I was born in Istanbul, Turkey,
Mhm.
and I study bachelor's in computer engineering in Turkey, and then I moved to Sweden 10 years ago, and then I study my master's in computer science in Swedish University, and then I basically started my career as a software developer. And it has been 9 years since I have been doing this job, and I love what I'm doing. But at some point, I felt like I don't have the clarity about how I will proceed in this industry. And technology is very broad. There are lots of opportunities.
Mhm.
And you, as a software developer, you have opportunities and challenges at the same time. That's why I started my journey as a coach many years ago, because I started to get a program where I upgrade my mindset to learn about myself and how I can step into my inner power and inspire the knowledge that I learn from my coaches and my mentors. And then I had a business idea that I want to spread this knowledge, because the first thing is that I didn't want to keep this for myself. I upgraded my life, my private life, my career, but I just want to share this knowledge with other women, with other people, because the knowledge I got is unfortunately not taught at the university or in schools. So that is the first point that really makes me feel that this is something that I have, that call inside that I want to share. And then I just work with my mentors, and we just put this idea into a business. And of course, I always integrate this mentorship, this mindset work with the technology, because technology is the field that I really like working. And I hope to see more women engage with their life purpose in this area. So that's why I started this business, where I coach and mentor women to find their life purposes, to learn themselves in a much deeper way that they have never thought about before. So that is what I am doing. At the same time, I am, of course, still working as a software developer, building systems to make people's life easier, and as at the same time empower people and see them that they really step into their inner power and find their life purpose.
Wow, Tuce, this is so amazing story, and I'm very happy that we have more and more women in tech in our community.
Yeah.
So you are a software engineer for a while. You have education, developing the software. You're helping people to solve their problems. Why is that the case that we have so many men in this industry but so few women? What was the main reason why we don't have more women, and what is something which is stopping women to get into technology?
Yeah, it's because of the limiting beliefs. Women thinks that there will no place for a woman in technology, because it looks like it's one man's world, which is a little bit true. It's man dominated still, but of course it doesn't need. You don't need to be have like a specific gender to be able to do this job. And some women, they have stepped into this industry and they work for some years, and then they don't get excited because everyone is man and they feel very alone. They don't have a community where they can share themselves, and then they just quit the job, or maybe they quit their role which requires technical skills, and they change into some other role which doesn't require any technical skills, where they have more women to share themselves. So there are, of course, many reasons that women doesn't prefer this industry, and those are one of those, because that is what I heard when I make interviews to get my clients into my program. And I'm running a program just for this reason, to keep the woman that has already started their journey in technology and have like both short and long term plans. Because I heard sometimes that they don't have the clarity. They don't know what they want to do. They have started, but they don't know if this is something they want to do because they don't know themselves deeply. And there are some people, they feel alone. They feel like they are not seen. They are not heard compared to men. So those are the main reasons, I should say, where we women support other women and even attract more women, more girls, young girls especially, to in this journey. That there are opportunities, there are lots of things to do, and you don't even need to work with techniques, because sometimes girls think that, but I don't have any interest to work to work as a developer because I don't like coding, and that's okay too, because there are roles that don't require technical skills, but you can still be part of technology. Like I said, technology doesn't mean that you need to be a very skilled developer. You can have other skills like soft skills, and that is also part of my program, because even though we are working with very man or masculine energy, it's also required that we will also integrate the feminine, divine feminine energy in our work. Just imagine how more we can develop when we integrate both those masculine and feminine energy in technology, because these two energies, we have these two energies in all, everyone has it. It doesn't mean that because you are a man, you don't have this feminine energy. You do have as well. And I have a masculine energy as well. And that is what I'm using when I'm developing systems. But feminine energy is also equally important work in technology. And that is what I'm showing to women, that you have more than you think that you can contribute. So those are the things, and these are the things that I'm working on actually. And like I said, this is a limiting belief that only men can do this hard work, and this is not a hard work. It depends on how you see it. I am doing the same job like a man, and I don't think that I am doing it because I have very superficial skills. It's because I like doing it. And I don't have any problem to work with men as well, because when I started my journey, I was 25 years old when I got my first job, and my closest colleague is over 50 years old. And I was the only girl in the whole department. But I didn't see it as a negative or as something that I was not scared, because I thought that this is an opportunity for me, that how much experience they have. Like I was 25 and my colleague is 50. He has like almost my years of experience, like my age. And I see it in a very positive way, but not everyone see it in this. And I totally understand. I totally relate how they think. But we need to understand that when we use both energies, when we use the skills that we have, then we will impact more than we thought. But if you just put a label that, oh, you are a girl, you can't do it because you are just a young girl, how can we think that you can develop a software? Then it's a limiting belief. And like you asked me, how does the man see this, that there are not many girls in technology? They have this belief, and they think that that's only men can do it, and women can maybe do other stuff that doesn't require maybe not technical skills, or maybe not in technology at all. And that is not true, because everyone can do this as long as they have the call and interest and willing. But if you don't have it, then you can't do it, because this requires some mental work and of course some skills. Yeah. And you can have it.
How do you connect deeper with your clients? Now I'm talking about your mindset coaching. So how do you connect with them on a deeper level and build that trust and emotion, so then they can start to listen to you and believe you and work together with you and make that change which is necessary for them to have new beliefs, which will open so many new opportunities in their lives?
Yeah, like I mentioned, I am running a pilot program right now, because I have created a program which has never run with anyone. So I'm testing with some test pilots. Mm-hmm. And now I, of course, interview those who show interest. And the thing that I am looking for is the passion. Mm-hmm. Do you have that call inside? Because from my perspective, when I stood up and started my mentorship program, I was ready. But the only thing I didn't know is I didn't know what I was looking for. But I was ready for something, but I didn't know what that was. So that is the same thing that I'm looking for. So when I ask questions, I can feel that they have something inside. They have this call and they listen it, but they don't know because they need a guide, because they have done some work and they have experienced something, and I see that they have a very passionate about technology, working as a developer, working as a leader or whatever in technology, but they don't know where they should start, and they don't know themselves that much. So that is those are the women that I really want to work, because as long as you have the passion inside, then you are open to receive the knowledge, because it doesn't matter how much knowledge I will give you. If you don't have the passion, if you don't want to receive, then we will not get results. And I always mention that I have the knowledge, I'm still working on myself, but if you don't have that passion and if you don't do the work that I will ask, we will not get results. And I want them to get results, because as a mentor, I want to see that this program will work and they will contribute to their life. And at the same time, of course, I would like to see them that they are transformed, because we are gonna make mindset work, and we will do also an integration to technology. You have those skills, and this one is the one that makes you wake up in the morning and fills you with energy. How we can integrate this skill with the technology, and then we will just brainstorm and find something. If you work as a consultant or start your own company or whatever, but this work, I can do this work. I have done it all myself. I'm still doing it, but I'm in another level where I feel that I can now help other people. But of course I'm work, because this is a lifelong journey. There will no time where I feel that I am fixed or I am like perfect. Of course, because we are human, there are lots of things coming up, and that is the nature of personal development. So that is what I am working with my clients, and see them, they are learning something and they learn more about themselves, because I mirror them. Because I always said that it is you are in the center of this development. What I will do as a mentor, I will mirror you to see yourself.
Or even we are changing from internet era to very new era, which is cloud era and artificial intelligence era. And how do you see those two specific fields will work together? So I'm talking here about technology and artificial technologies, and people who will design this artificial technology, and human skills, humanity, and how do you think they will work together in order to improve the quality of life?
Because the more we understand what we are, our needs as a human, then the more we can implement or build like robots or use artificial intelligence. Because the purpose why technology exists today is to make people's life easier. Because before we have those computer systems, we did everything manually. But now with the just button click, you did a lot of transactions, lots of things happening. So the key is here to understand ourselves in the core deeply. What do we need as a human? And when we do this work, we also use that energy, like not only like I mentioned from the beginning, not only the masculine energy where you process and troubleshoot and fix the bugs, but also the soft skills where we enjoy the journey. We are going in a destination. We have like a destination where we have like robots which can also replace humans maybe in the future. That is what I believe that will happen, and it's still happening actually. That robots will take over maybe software development job. Maybe my job will be replaced. I don't have to go to office. Maybe I just need to click a button or just do something, and then everything is deployed. This will happen, and this is already happening. But the more we like the journey, with the more we like appreciate the development we are doing as both as a human, because we are also evolving. I'm also evolving when I learn new skills at my work, and also we're evolving technology. So these two are very actually spirituality and technology has lots of things in common. When I said this from like my colleague or someone else that has no experience about spirituality, they just look at my face. What do you mean? But when you think deeply, you see it, that because even though we are working with techniques, we are serving for humanity, because the end user is a human and the person who is doing this job is also human. Mm-hmm. So the gap, or not maybe the gap, but the transaction between me and the end user is lots of things like techniques, technology, transactions, and lots of things. And these are very exciting, that is evolving, but it will be evolved even more if I also evolve as a human. I like what I'm doing. So that is the missing part, the divine feminine energy, where we appreciate things, where we are in flow, where we like what we do, when we feel the fun, when the system just crashed and everyone complains that they don't do anything. That is like an opportunity for you, that you are going to learn something new today. Maybe it will cost you, but this is the life. This is life.
And for all women who are in our group, in our community, who are already very interested in tech, or who might be interested after this interview, what will be the best way for them to reach out to you, and how they can connect with you? You mentioned it's kind of pilots, you're interviewing people, but what will be the best steps for them to learn more about what you are doing, and maybe basically help them to make a decision to start to more interesting in tech and work in tech at the end of the day?
Yeah, I am very active on social media, especially on Instagram and on Facebook, and I have also a website that they can check out to learn more about me and the program, and they can of course reach out to me on Facebook and Instagram. So those are the two channels I can suggest. And this program is not only for women who studied or work in technology. It is open for women who doesn't have any background, doesn't know anything, but they have the call that they want to do something in this industry. That is also very interesting for me to work on. And I'm looking for different profiles to just test this program, that it will give you result even though you have different background and profile and interest. So everyone is welcome, and I am very passionate about what I'm doing, because this is what I'm doing, and I will looking forward to do in the future as well. So everyone who has the call and has an interest working with data technology is welcome to just hear if this is something that they were longing for. Then maybe we will be a good match, and then we will start work together and see how this journey will take us. So that is my life purpose, and I'm really happy that I found out that, and I'm contributing women's and people's development. So yeah.
And my last question is, what do you think about disconnection from the connection sometimes, just in order to, re-energize yourself? And do you have any rituals daily or weekly when you just disconnect from the internet and do something which is not specifically connected with our iPhone or with our laptop or whatsoever?
Yeah, I have a morning ritual. So when I wake up, I meditate. Sometimes I just meditate with a very soft music. Sometimes if I live close to nature, I just want to hear the birds and trees. Sometimes I feel like I want to have a guided meditation, and I just be myself. I just want to hear myself, connect to my soul. What are my intentions for today? What am I going to accomplish today? Appreciate everything that I have already done, and I'm looking for more expansion, and just feel and listen, because we don't give that much attention to ourselves. We give a lot of attention to the work, to the other circumstances, but we don't give that attention to ourselves. What does my soul say today? And I ask questions. I'm asking, I want to do this. Do you think that this is the right action for me? And I'm expecting an answer. So I always, of course, I'm saying this in a very, very short time, but of course, this will need a work as well to do the like each phase. Like first, calm down, connect your soul, and just ask questions and get some answers, and then set your intention for the day. But I'm doing, because this is because I have been doing this for a long time. It's become like a ritual for me. When I wake up, my body do this automatically now, because I do it every morning.
Tugce, thank you so much
Yeah.
for this beautiful storytelling. For
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
happy
you. Thank you.
that we have you in our group, and of course, this is just introduction interview. We are looking forward more and
Yeah,
for
sure.
you to give us your to share your work, your passion, but also like a very practical maybe program which women can apply and learn and grow together with you and we all as a community. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.